my audience. Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about the dangers of texting while driving. Imagine you're driving down the freeway 60 miles per hour and your phone rings and it's a text message. You decide to answer it, read it. In those 5 seconds that you took to read that text message, you've already traveled the distance of a football field, an entire football field, without looking at the road. Would you drive like that with your eyes closed? Probably not, but that's what texting while driving does to you. To help me learn more about this issue, I researched several peer-reviewed journal articles, public health studies, and academic research on texting while driving. I also conducted a survey of my fellow peers of 15 students, and every person that surveyed agreed that texting while driving is a very serious issue. Today I'll also explain why texting while driving is such a serious problem, the harmful effects it has on drivers and others, and what we can do to help prevent it. While texting while driving is one of the most serious problems and distractions, and the reason being is because it takes your eyes off the road, your hands, and your attention. According to a study published in the journal Studies in 2024, researchers found that it creates 3 different distractions: visual, manual, and cognitive. Visual being your eyes while you're driving, manual being your hands while you're supposed to have them on the steering wheel, and cognitive being your attention on the road. That is a serious issue that you would not want. The study also found that the longer the text message and the higher speed that you are driving while reading that text message creates a worse performance on your driving. My audience survey also showed that 100% of respondents agree that this is a huge issue. Understanding the problem is important, but the consequences are even more alarming. According to that same study done in 2024, in 2019, distracted drivers caused over 3,100 deaths and injuries, approximately 424,000 people in the United States. That is a lot of injuries and a lot of deaths. Research by the Benedict in 2014 found that drivers who text while driving are more likely to be involved in crashes and are more likely to be involved in near crash experiences. Why is this? Because they spend time looking away from the road, their reaction is much slower, and they drift into other lanes. I'm sure we can all agree that we have all been a little guilty of driving and texting at the same time. And I can, for one, say that I have caught myself almost drifting into other lanes. Research by you and colleagues writing in the BMC Public Health found that younger drivers are at a higher risk because they use their cell phones a lot more often while driving. My survey also found that almost everyone has ridden with someone that has been texting while driving. Well, the good news here is that there are solutions to this problem. One of those solutions being us taking personal responsibility by waiting until we reach our destination. That text message is not that important. We can also turn off or turn on, I should say, our Do Not Disturb while driving app. According to Benedict's research, smartphone apps and safety features can help reduce texting while driving. Research done by Renisel and colleagues writing in the American Journals of Public Health found that states with stronger texting laws have fewer traffic deaths and especially amongst younger drivers. Finally, I can add that education is very important. In my survey, almost 90% of respondents support the idea of a campaign discouraging texting while driving, and nearly the same amount believe schools should teach more about the dangers of texting while driving. So today we have discussed the problem of texting while driving, the effects it has, and the several solutions that we can take to make driving a safer experience for everyone on the road. So the next time your phone rings and you think about answering it and reading that message, you should probably not. Because that text can wait, but your life cannot. And remember, the football field that I mentioned at the beginning of my speech, that is the distance that you have taken to read your message or reply. No message is worth risking your life or someone else's. It is very important that we remember that. We all are sharing the road and our safety comes first. So thank you everyone for taking the time and listening to my speech.